Just making sure you have good email deliverability alone is one of the most impactful things that you can do to drive more revenue from your email marketing. Problem is, a lot of the advice out there makes deliverability sound super complicated and technical, but the truth is it really doesn't have to be if you just know what you need to do. If you just give me the next few minutes of your time, you'll discover the 5 most important things you can do to improve your deliverability and potentially double the amount of revenue you're able to make with email marketing right now, starting today. Technique number 1, set up domain authentication, which is your SPF, DKIM, and DMARC records. These protocols tell inbox providers like Gmail and Yahoo that your emails are actually coming from you, from a verified source, and not from a spammer who's spoofing your domain. Without them, you're immediately at risk of landing in spam, no matter how good the content of your emails is. To make sure you have these set up, log into your domain provider, which is going to be like GoDaddy or Cloudflare, and add SPF and DKIM records from your ESP. Whether that's Klaviyo or MailChimp, whatever you're using, most platforms today make it really easy for you to go and get these records and actually offer step-by-step instructions for setting them up. Next, you need to set up a DMARC record, which is especially important after the Gmail and Yahoo 2024 updates. Now, if this all sounds like Chinese or Latin, hire someone to do it for you. I promise it's a one-time job that is going to make a huge difference in your deliverability and the revenue that you're able to drive. Technique number 2, send emails to people who actually want to receive emails from you. You only want to be sending emails to people who are actively engaging with the emails you're sending them. Never send any campaign to your entire list ever. No ifs, buts, or maybes. Engagement-based sending is the single most important lever that you have to protect and improve your deliverability consistently. What you need to understand is that every email sender in the world has what's called a sender reputation. And you can think of your sender reputation like a credit score. So every time that you send an email, the inbox providers like Gmail and Yahoo are watching how people react to that email you send. If people open, click, or reply to your email, those are all really positive signals that increase your reputation in the eyes of the inbox providers, and they're more likely to give you good inbox placement. Now, just imagine this scenario. If you send someone 20 emails and they don't open a single one, why would you assume that they're likely to open the 21st email that you're about to send them? Inbox providers see this pattern really clearly and say, okay, the majority of people who are receiving these emails from this brand don't care about the sender enough to open any of them, so let's go ahead and move all of the emails from this brand to spam. You'll want to send the majority of your campaigns to people who have opened or clicked an email from you in the last 90 days, and send more important emails, like ones that are announcing a big sale, for example, to broader segments, like people who have opened or clicked an email in the last 180 days. Bottom line, if they're not engaging, stop sending to them. You're going to get better inbox placement, higher open rates, higher click rates, and most importantly, you're going to be able to drive more revenue from a smaller but healthier list. Technique number 3, don't DIY this, hire an expert. If email is one of your top revenue driving channels, you simply need a team managing it that understands how deliverability actually works and doesn't just treat email as designing a good looking email or writing clever copy. They need to understand how to consistently land those emails in the inbox. Deliverability isn't just about what's in the email. It's about the entire system behind it. And it involves building and maintaining clean, engaged segments, ensuring that your domain is properly authenticated, avoiding spam traps and blacklists, monitoring sender reputation every month, and complying with constantly evolving rules from the inbox provider. And here's the kicker. You need to know what to look at to even know if your deliverability is healthy in the first place. But in 2025, with Apple Mail privacy protection inflating every single brand's opens, open rates alone are no longer a reliable indicator of if you're actually landing in the inbox or not. You need to be monitoring inbox placement, domain reputation, bounce rates, spam complaint rates, and engagement trends across different segments on a monthly basis. Otherwise, you're just flying blind. The truth is, they're simply changing all the time. What got you into the inbox last quarter might actually be hurting you today. Gmail, Yahoo, Apple tweak their filters constantly, and if your team isn't proactively adapting, your deliverability and your revenue will suffer. If you're doing 7 figures or 8 figures in annual revenue, it's time to stop guessing. Bring in a retention partner who treats email as a revenue driving system, not just a creative task or deliverable. And that's exactly what we do at my agency Dispatch. We act as our ecom brand partner's retention marketing department, creating high converting email marketing strategies and creative while staying ahead of every deliverability shift to make sure that the emails we're creating are actually seen. We know what to track, what to test, and most importantly, how to fix issues before they tank your performance. Think of it like your taxes. Like, sure, you could do your taxes yourself, but the chances are you're going to miss something that ends up costing you far more than the expert accountant would. Technique number 4, actively clean your list by suppressing unengaged profiles. Suppressing profiles that are completely unengaged helps preserve list quality, protect inbox placement, and reduces unnecessary ESP costs for you. Once you know someone doesn't want to receive emails from you, don't risk risk sending to them again, just get them off of your list. To keep your list clean, you're going to need to set up a sunset flow in your ESP like Klaviyo that triggers after a subscriber has been inactive for a certain period of time, which is usually like no opens or clicks in the last 180 days. If someone hasn't opened an email from you in the last 6 months, we don't want to assume they're going to open an email in the 7th month. We want to get them off your list, keep it clean. Your sunset flow should contain several emails that attempt to re-engage these lapsed subscribers with a final win-back message. If there's no engagement on these last email attempts, automatically apply a profile property like for suppression equals true when they reach the end of the flow. Next, create a segment of all profiles with that for suppression profile property, and then once a month, go into that segment and manually suppress all the new members that have joined in the last month, which is essentially going to remove their eligibility for ever receiving a campaign or flow email from you again. This system ensures that your list stays healthy, your sender reputation stays high, and your campaigns stay in the inbox, not the spam folder. Technique number 5, send campaigns at a consistent cadence. You need to be sending campaigns every single week at a frequency that maximizes engagement without fatiguing your list. Simply put, sending too often leads to unsubscribes, and sending too little leads to your list going cold. Imagine you sign up for a brand's email list and you don't hear from them for 2 months. They don't send you a single campaign. When they finally do send you a campaign in that 3rd month, you're going to completely forget why you subscribed in the first place. You're going to be much more likely to hit unsubscribe or spam, let alone purchase. Unfortunately, there's no one-size-fits-all answer I can give you for how many emails you should be sending each week. This really is different for every brand. What does matter is that you're monitoring your engagement metrics and unsubscribe rates closely and adjusting your sending strategy based on actual performance metrics in your account. Let's say, for example, you're currently sending to your engaged segments twice per week and seeing really healthy open rates and click rates with low unsubscribe and spam complaints. You're going to want to try testing 3 campaigns per week at this point and watch what happens. If engagement stays strong and there's no change to unsubscribe rates or spam complaints, keep going. If engagement drops significantly or unsubscribes rise or spam complaints take up, dial it back to 2 campaigns per week. Your cadence isn't about guesswork. It's really just about finding what your list threshold is and scaling up carefully based on your real data. Now that you know how to fix your deliverability, the next biggest thing to prioritize is getting your flows set up properly. But if you have no idea where to start or what to do, you're going to spin your tires just guessing what you need to focus on first. So click here to watch the next video where I walk you through how to create and set up the most important email marketing flows you need in 2025 to automatically generate revenue based on different triggers and turn email marketing into your strongest and most reliable form of revenue. I'll see you over there.